Under Joe Biden, the US imposed sanctions on Russian media outlets, labeling them as propaganda tools of the Kremlin. But the Trump administration is now exposing the true enemies of the people in mainstream media, those who keep themselves, their own interests above the country. One of them is CNN, the corrupt news network, who just got destroyed by the new US Director of National Intelligence, or DNI, Tulsi Gabbard. Gabbard has accused CNN of acting as a propaganda arm for disloyal intelligence officials. The Trump administration has undertaken a cleansing operation at the intel agencies as part of Trump's efforts to downsize and restructure the federal government. The CIA has recently offered buyouts to some of its agents. Also, there are reports that Gabbard may fire more than 100 intelligence officers for participating in sexually explicit messages in National Security Agency chat rooms. This certainly has not gone down well with these intel officers as well as the CNN. On Monday, the network, citing its sources, reported that some senior CIA officers were quietly discussing how these dismissals could create a group of disgruntled former employees who might be tempted to share classified information with foreign intelligence agencies. Simply put, these American officers are threatening to join forces with the enemy nations and share all the secret information that may put USA's security at risk. Speaking to Fox News on Tuesday, Gabbard criticized the report, questioning how the dismissed agents believed this tactic would help them to keep their jobs. Gabbard said, "They're exposing themselves by making this indirect threat, using their propaganda arm, CNN, that they have used over and over again to reveal their hand." She added that these individuals were not loyal to America, the American people, or the Constitution, but only to themselves. Gabbard stressed that such disloyal agents were precisely the kind of people who were needed to be removed from the intelligence community so that dedicated professionals could focus on their mission. She also claimed that many within the intelligence community and agencies had personally reached out to her, expressing support for Trump's efforts to clean house and refocus on serving the American people. A former US Congresswoman from Hawaii, Gabbard first gained national attention in 2016 when she resigned as vice chair of the Democratic National Committee, or the DNC, to endorse Bernie Sanders for president. She later ran for the Democratic presidential nomination 5 years back, campaigning against US military interventions, which she argued harmed service members and national interests. Tensions with the Democratic Party led her to leave some 3 years back. After 2 years as an independent, she joined the GOP and endorsed Trump in the last year's election. Trump's decision to nominate Gabbard for the top intelligence role in November sparked backlash from establishment figures who labeled her as a security risk. Despite this, she was confirmed by the Senate earlier this month in a 52 to 48 vote, with only one Republican, Senator Mitch McConnell, voting against her. In January, the Senate also confirmed another Trump nominee, John Ratcliffe, as CIA director. Ratcliffe, a former Texas congressman and ex DNI during Trump's first term, is known for speaking out against intelligence agencies and investigations into alleged Russian interference in the 2016 election. With FBI's Kash Patel, CIA's Ratcliffe, and DNI Gabbard in the House, US elite intel officers in bed with US deep state and mainstream media are going hopping around like a headless chicken. Their fate has been sealed by Trump and his team. The way to make America great again goes through the destruction of US deep state intelligence and the mainstream propaganda regime.